Hey you, welcome back. Fenty Beauty came out with a new foundation and of course we have to see what's up with it. I really don't understand why every time I have to review a freaking foundation it's like I'm on my days. So I'm looking and I'm feeling like shit, I'm bloating, my face is breaking out. Give me a break, please. But because I take my job very seriously and I do anything for you guys, we're gonna put this foundation on this face, right on top of this pimple. Here you have the Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Hydrating Longwear Foundation. It is $40, made in Korea. She's gonna get you luminous without looking greasy. She's hydrating, glowy, waterproof, and reduces shine for a notch above natural finish. That sounds like a deal to me, honey. I love the packaging. This is giving heavy duty glass. It's frosty. It's soft. I really love the bottle. It is available in 50 shades. You and me both know that Fenty Beauty, Riri, she plays no game when it comes to her shade range. She have it all. I promise you that you are going to be able to find your perfect match for sure. But of course, like always, I made it easier for you and I got you swatches. Okay, baby, so I normally always get you every single shade. Like, I give you the swatches of everything, but I don't know why, for some reason, the store that I went in today to get this was jam-packed to the point that there was no way for me to swatch 50 shades at all. So what I did here was I swatched the main shades. And out of the main shades, you're gonna find your right shade. It's gonna be super easy, I promise. I started with the shade 120. There's two shades before 120. You get the shade 100 and I think 110. 100 got neutral undertones, then the other one got cool pinky undertones, and then 120, it is neutral undertones. Then we go from 120 to 150, 170, 185, 210, 230, 260, and then it keeps on going like that. Just make sure that you screenshot this so you can do your homework and you can find your shade. This is gonna help you out so much. For example, I picked up 210. I do have it swatched right here. There you have it. But if for whatever reason I think 210 in the swatched looks a little light for me, maybe I need something one shade up from what I see here in the 210, maybe two shades up from the swatch that I see here that it is 210, then instead of getting 210 you get 220, 240, whatever it is. I don't know exactly the ones that are coming after 210, but you get the point. And then if you know that you are in the 200 shade range, then all you have to do is just find your undertone. It's not that complicated at all. That's one thing about Fenty Beauty, that she makes the whole picking your right shade experience super easy. Let's shake this well. Again, this is the shade 210. It is for light medium skin tones with neutral undertones. I do find the formulation very runny, as you can see right here. And I actually noticed it in the store when I was swatching it. But you see how watery it is? Let's blend this right here in the back of my hand so we can see how it looks. And also, let's find out if it oxidized. Let me blend it a little bit better into my hand. Even though I always recommend you guys to swatch the shade whenever you're picking up a shade right here. This is what's closer to your face and not in the back of your hands. Remember, you do get sun in the back of your hands, so they will always be a little darker than your face. But whatever. I'm just doing it like this today. What? Are you seeing that finish? Baby girl, what? This is with one little tiny itty bitty little ass drop of foundation, and this is without. Look how much it covered my veins and how much more even it made the back of my hand look. Let's put her on the face. It's giving hydration, but it's not giving too much hydration, which it's good. Thank God, please. I feel that every time a brand comes out with a hydrating foundation, it's like matte hydrating. And too much hydration sometimes is hard, it's a little complicated. You have to prepare your skin when it comes to skincare a lot better. If you're gonna be using a hydrating foundation that got too much hydration, sometimes it's going to show and emphasize everything on your skin. And I just don't really like, I'm not a fan of those type of hydrating foundations that got way too much hydration, like the last one that Makeup Forever came out with, the one with the white cap, I think it is. No, but this one, it's giving me like the perfect amount of hydration to the point that my skin still looks like skin. It looks natural, but that's just it. You get what I'm saying? But let me not talk about the back of my hand, and let's just put this straight into the face. I like to apply my foundation in the back of my hand. I do have this Fenty Beauty brush that came in the little holiday brush set, whatever. This is not a foundation brush though. This is for concealer, but I do find it extremely big for my concealer. So I'm gonna use it for foundation today. Let me take my little star. I have a pimple. I don't like it. Oh no, it is that. If I want something bigger than this, then I'm gonna be using the BK Beauty 109 brush. This one right here. And I'm gonna be coating my brush. And I brought you all the way to my girl, baby. You know I like you close. And the shade, it's giving me exactly what I was expecting. For a minute, I thought it was gonna be a little bit too light for me, but not at all. It looks good. And this is giving medium coverage. Look at this. I am not struggling to build it up at all. At all. It is blending quick, easy. It is actually melted into the skin, as you can see. No streaking, it's not separating, it's not cracking. It's looking very even as I'm blending it. And that is very important because there is some foundations that the formulation while you're blending it, they start like separating and cracking up, and right away when I see that, I know that something is up. But this one, it's blending beautifully. Super smooth, seamlessly, and it's giving me a solid canvas. It is giving me a really good amount of hydration, not too much, not too little, like I told you before. You see, like my skin looks super natural. It looks hydrated, but it doesn't look shiny, and I love that. I am gonna build it up. I'm gonna apply one more drop. And this is the same amount that I applied before, and it covered my whole entire face. I don't feel that I need more coverage, to be honest with you. I'm happy with this. But let's just see if we can build it up to full coverage. And now I'm gonna be using this brush from BK Beauty. I'm gonna get the foundation really even on my brush. And you see, yes. Look at this. This foundation is giving full coverage. For sure. Wow, and it's super easy to build. Like no struggle at all. Done. Without and with. And it gave me full coverage without even using everything that I had in the back of my hand. Look at this, I still have that much. So, you do your homework. I don't even have to bring it all the way down my neck. So this shade, it's perfect for me. And I even feel that my skin is looking brighter, right? It is. I know I'm not crazy, it is. And it applied super nice and smooth on top of my pimple. Look at this, like nothing. Oh my gosh, this formula, it's giving. Like look how healthy it's making my skin look. With and without. And they are right. This foundation doesn't feel greasy at all. Not even a little bit. So they killed it when it comes to that. We have to see if it is waterproof. Of course, we're gonna be doing the water test some way, somehow. We'll figure it out in a minute. And we are gonna be doing a wear test. And you know what? My skin right now been really dry, and it's doing this weird shit that it's like, I don't know, like thin little pieces of like skin. They're kind of flaking here and there. So I'm going through a situation that every time I apply like a foundation, if the formulation, it's not like the perfect formulation for my skin right now, it will separate through my skin here and there. And I'm not having that problem with this foundation. Like I told you before, it looks super even, and that's one of the things that I'm loving the most. Let me give you a little check-in to show you how we're starting, but with my phone camera, with and without, so you can see everything from up close. And here you have it with and without. Like, it's giving me just the perfect amount of luminosity that it looks like my natural radiancy peeking through here and there. But it is a hydrating foundation. Do you understand how much dry skin is going to love this foundation? I have high hopes. I'm having very high hopes when it comes to this foundation. So let me go finish the other side of my face. I have to go do that in my other camera so I can record the reel of the review of this foundation for Instagram and TikTok, whatever. And I'm also gonna finish my makeup off camera because I'm doing another video showing you how I did my eye look. And I'll be back. I'll be back after like 5, 6. If I can't keep it for longer, I will. But I'll be back to show you what's up, how it looks. Hopefully it looks good because I am loving the way it looks right now. I was finishing my makeup off camera, as you can see, but I came back because I needed to let you know that this is what I have under my eyes. This is the last concealer she came out with. We are even on the shade 225N, yes, and snatched, okay? And then I'm also wearing some of her cream contour stick. This is the shade Sweatish. I like to apply some in the back, in the palm of my hand. Then I pick it up directly with my brush, and look at the way that this cream contour is blending on top of this foundation. I'm impressed. It is crazy, sickening how smooth all my other makeup it's applying on top of this foundation, like, and I'm not even being extra. Seriously, like, look at this. There's no even harsh lines. Like, the cream contour is blending, mixing into the foundation like they're meant for each other. I'm gonna be using the same cream contour with the Patrick Ta brush for my nose. And we're gonna be using some of the Double Cheeked Up. I think she came out with this during the holiday, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna be using first this one, and then I'm gonna apply the pink, the brightest pink, on the apples of my cheeks. Yes, and I'm gonna be using the same brush that I used to apply the foundation. I'm only gonna apply a little bit more for like a base. Remember that I already set my under eye, so I don't wanna apply too much. But even though I already set my under eyes, baby, look at this. No harsh line. Normally, I always pick up my powder puff and blend after my bronzer. And then after my blush, I like to blend where it meets the concealer because most of the times there's like a little harsh line right there that I hate. But I do not see that happening with this foundation. Look at this. Wow. Don't forget the chin. I've been applying blush on my chin since I was like, I don't know, 17 years old. And then for powder blush, I think I'm gonna be going in with this one right here from Tilbury. Yeah, this one is cute. I also have to review the new perfume from Kayali, and that's the reason why I'm wearing this eye look. Everything is pink because you guys know that I love to match with the bottles of the perfumes when I'm reviewing them. I actually forgot to apply powder bronzer, and that's something that I always do, but it's crazy that I don't even need it right now. I really don't even need it, but whatever. I have this one handy. This is the one from NARS. So I'm gonna be picking up my Surat brush. This is the shade Laguna 2. I love this shade for all year round. I'm gonna apply a little bit right here on my forehead. And then I brought you closer so you can see how the powder applies on top of the foundation. Beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like look, are you seeing? I know you're seeing it, but it's like, what the heck? Look at the way that all of my other products applied on top of this foundation right here. On point. I'm speechless. Now I'm gonna need a little bit more blush. I haven't picked up my powder puff once, and I'm not going to because I don't need to. There's no harsh lines in this face, baby girl or baby boy at all. Okay, so now let me go cook. I have to go make my beautiful husband some chicken breast because he is on a diet. So I'm gonna cook and all. See you in a little bit so we can see how this looks. Okay, so I already had the foundation on for about 3 hours. I cook, so all the whatever smoke was going straight up on my face. And the foundation is looking the same way it did 3 hours ago. When I first put it on, I was eating. I don't even know if I have food on my teeth. It looks intact, like it hasn't moved, it hasn't transferred at all. No oils coming through at all. It looks matte, it looks soft, not matte. It's like a soft matte, natural luminosity situation that is given. But this foundation, it's not glowing. This foundation is hydrating, but it's not glowing at all. Like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I look for in a hydrating foundation. Like, give me all the hydration, but not glow. You get what I'm saying? All right, babes, I am back. It's been already a little longer than 6 hours, almost 7 hours. I cooked, I cleaned, I've been up and down. Let me bring you all up in my grill because you know I like you close. Look at this, my eyes, don deal, they're not giving. My under eyes, they're also not giving. But my face, sweetheart, we're talking. Look at these cheeks. Look at my chin. My nose. My forehead. My whole entire face, it's given everything that is supposed to be given and more. Like, this looks a lot better than what I was expecting. Let me lower my lights so you can see the skin even better. Ah! Actually, with the lights down, the skin looks even better. That's when you know it's real. That's when you know this shit is good. Like, look at this. I'm really like, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, what? All right, so listen to me. When I finished the video, it was maybe like 3 hours ago, and I told you guys that I only did the review for like 6 hours. Yes, but then I kept the foundation on. As you can see, I recorded a whole nother video, 3 shorts, and here I am, the foundation still on my face. I officially legit had the foundation on for about 9 hours. I splashed water on my face like you saw me doing in the video. I touched it, no fingerprints. All the foundation is right there. Still looks beautiful. And as the time goes by, this foundation looks better and better. Okay, check it out. Just check it out with your own eyes. Look at this. And I'm about to take it off right now because I have to go to sleep. Because if not, I can rock it for longer. For sure. With no problem. I haven't touched it up at all, and I don't have to. And I did a lot after I applied this foundation. I'm actually sweating right now from what I was doing before. And my skin is almost looking the same way it did when I first put it on. To be honest with you, I don't even understand how in the world the formulation of this foundation, it is so perfect. Like, how is this so hydrating, but at the same time it's giving me this beautiful soft matte finish. Like, all this foundation does is just enhances your natural luminosity, your natural radiancy. It keeps your skin looking and feeling light skin, super natural, and at the same time it feels juicy, it feels hydrated. But I'm so happy that it doesn't make my skin look glowy. Like, that's where I'm like, wow, like, you did that. You know what, I always say that to myself, and I actually asked that question to myself before. I'm like, yo, why every time a brand comes out with a hydrating foundation, it has to be glowy? Why? Like, can you just give me the hydration without all the extra glow? You get what I'm saying? And here we have it. This is that. Fenty Beauty Juice did it. She killed the game with this foundation, and I promise you that I'm not even being extra. Like, she literally gave us a hydrating foundation that doesn't look glowy on the skin. Do you understand that? This is one of the most beautiful foundations that I have tried in a long time. It is actually one of the best, if not the best, hydrating foundation that came out so far. I know that's a bold statement, but it is what it is. It is the best hydrating foundation that I have in my whole collection, and I have, I think, more than 100 foundations. So for me to tell you that, that means something. I'm very happy with everything, with the coverage, with the way it blends, with the way it looks, with the way it brightens my skin, with how even it makes my skin look. And I don't want to, I don't have to touch it up. I know that I can still be with this foundation for another 3-4 hours and it will still look good. I think maybe more, because remember that it's waterproof. We also have to try the whole waterproof situation in a minute. Actually, here we have the water. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that. You know what? I have to buy a little spray thing for this type of tests. I'm gonna put a little bit of water on the cup, because I'm not gonna go like this. I'm gonna end up with water all over myself. I lower my light so you can see everything a little bit better. You see how the water is running down, but look at this. It's not transferring to my finger, and it's not leaving the finger marks, which it should, because I got water on my face. And after all that water and all that slapping, I still have the foundation on my face. See that? This is truly a hydrated foundation that is gonna look good on everybody, on all skin types, normal, combination, oily, dry. If you have dry skin, this is gonna be heaven in a bottle. You need it. 10 out of 10. Just here, take it. Just take it right now because you deserve it. No, don't take mine. I need mine. If you made it to this point of the video, comment down below the keyword best. So I know you made it all the way to the end with me and that you are a keeper. Also, let me know down below, what do you think about this foundation? Do you like it? You don't like it? Do you already tried it out? Let me know all the tea. If you like and enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me thumbs up, subscribe down below, and don't forget that I love you to the moon and back. Mwah! See you on the next one.